Hey there, I'm Frank Mitchell. On this channel, it's all about helping you understand your car and keeping it running the way it should. Whether it's routine maintenance or solving those tricky problems, I've got you covered. If you find this useful, give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to watch till the end. You might learn something that saves you time and money. All right, let's get started.
The COVID-19 coronavirus crisis is a reality that is already affecting the entire planet and especially our country. It is an unprecedented scenario that is permeating all sectors of society, paralyzing the economy and limiting the movements of citizens. The automobile industry is one of the clearest examples of this paralysis, since the production and sale of cars involves multiple interdependent factors, and when one fails the others fall. Thus, in the last few days we have witnessed the shutdown of factories and the closure of physical stores of dealerships, although online sales continue and CarWow continues to operate normally. However, the brands are not giving up and are willing to mobilize their resources in Spain to contribute to the fight against this pandemic. Today we review the decisions taken by manufacturers such as Seat, Hyundai, Toyota and Renault, among others, with the transfer of fleets, production of medical equipment, etc. Seat manufactures respirators. The leading Spanish car manufacturer has one of the largest factories in our country in Martorell and the Zona Franca of the port of Barcelona, so they have decided to produce medical equipment to help supply the Spanish hospitals, increasingly saturated. In collaboration with other brands such as the technology company HP, they have started the production of artificial respirators with 3D printing technology and the reuse of some components used in Seat models, such as the windshield wiper motor. Seat officials explained to the media that they expect to reach a production rate of between 50 and 100 units per day, which could be of great help to patients hospitalized for coronavirus with respiratory difficulties. In addition to respirators, Seat is also producing face masks thanks to its 3D printing equipment. These will have an FP2 filter with a useful life of up to 4 days, which is again especially useful and necessary in the intensive care units, ICU, of Spanish hospitals. Renault produces masks. The French company has an important production center in Spain, specifically located in Valladolid. This engine production plant also has a good number of 3D printing equipment that allows the production of plastic masks to protect the face of health workers. Apart from the production, 30,000 masks, 1,000 pairs of gloves, 500 protective suits and 100 plastic goggles have also been donated. These items are normally used on the assembly line, but are now more useful in health centers and homes for the elderly in Valladolid, Palencia, Malaga, and Jerez. Transfer of fleets. Although the first brand to adopt this measure was Hyundai, others such as Suzuki, Toyota, and Ford have loaned vehicles to health centers so that doctors, nurses, and other staff can travel to their work centers in a private vehicle, thus avoiding possible contagions during their journeys. These are models from the press and representation fleets that the brands have to lend to the media in tests or to take to events and presentations. For example, the Spanish Red Cross has received several units of the new Ford Kuga produced at the Almasafe plant, Valencia. Hyundai was the first brand to start this initiative by joining the #YoSitoMikos movement by providing its press fleet to the network of hospitals in the community of Madrid. A total of 65 vehicles have been distributed among the Gregorio Marañón, Ramon y Cajal and La Paz hospitals. Virtual visits to Honda and Toyota museums. The Japanese brands Honda and Toyota make their vehicle collections available to us with virtual visits to their museums, which have competition and production vehicles from all periods. The Toyota Museum is located in the Japanese town of Nagakute, near the city of Nagoya. The virtual tour allows access to the 3 floors of the building where some of the most important models in the history of the brand are located, such as the Toyota Model AA of 1936, the first model in the history of the manufacturer. On the second floor of this museum there are other jewels of automotive history, not only of the Japanese brand, but also iconic models of other brands such as the Benz patent motor wagon of 1886, one of the first cars in history. The Honda Museum is even more accessible from our computer, since through Google Street View we can walk through the corridor's Honda Collection Hall. Here we will not only find cars, as Honda produces other devices such as the well-known robot Asimo. A common effort. As we have seen, in one way or another, the automotive sector in Spain is fully committed to combat this crisis. Whether through the transfer of vehicles or the production of sanitary ware, taking advantage of the manufacturing plants in our country. The car brands are not turning their backs on one of the most important challenges that our society has had to face in recent years. In the meantime, the new vehicles in the dealerships and those that have owners on the streets are waiting for us to restart their engines so that they can take us away from this nightmare that one day we will only see in the rearview mirror. In conclusion, the response of the automobile industry to the coronavirus pandemic has been nothing short of remarkable. By pivoting their resources and expertise, manufacturers have come together to produce essential medical supplies, support frontline workers, and ensure the safety of their employees and customers. This unprecedented collaboration highlights the industry's resilience and commitment to the greater good. As we move forward, the lessons learned during this crisis will undoubtedly shape a more innovative and united future for the automotive sector. Together, we can overcome challenges and drive towards a healthier tomorrow.